for joining me. I am sharing with you today one of my biggest secrets that I've learned over the past 20 years, and that is drinking fresh juice. This is what I actually juiced this morning. Carrots, apples, kale, lemon, a little bit of lime, orange, and grapefruit, and some celery, and mostly organic vegetables. That has been the secret that I have learned to healing most of the problems that we have in our body. And it doesn't matter what it is, from a cut on our arm, an injury to our bones, or cancer. I have been doing research now for about 20 years. And when I discovered juicing, that was probably the number one thing that I have found that everyone who has healed themselves naturally has used to make themselves better. I have used it numerous times. Last year I got MRSA, which is a form of staph infection. I went to the hospital. They gave me every form of antibiotic, the strongest forms they have out there. And I came home, thought I got better, and it came back. Then I sought out natural healing methods. I went back to juicing heavily, and guess what? I got rid of it, not by the antibiotics, but by juicing and by using healthy naturopathic medicines. I'm not saying that all medical treatment is wrong, but your body cannot heal itself without the nutrition to do it. And that has been the key secret to everything I've learned. And it's in juicing vegetables and eating natural products like oranges and apples and fresh celery and salads and things like that. All the things, major things that we seem to skip anymore in life. You know, once or twice a week when you're healthy, eating some junk, your body can handle it. But it's when we do that for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner, for snacks, and we're eating almost nothing with nutrition in it for days at a time. And then we try to go to the gym or we go to work, and then we're stressing out. And what happens is eventually our body breaks down, our immune system quits, and then we're bombarded. Then we're just absolutely bombarded by stress from work and other outside sources. We've got cell phones to our head, irradiating ourselves and our bodies. We're constantly surrounded by electromagnetic signals coming from every direction you can imagine. And so, what are our bodies supposed to do unless we're putting in some sort of super nutrition to heal ourselves? And that's what I have found that juicing does. Because when you eat something, especially as you get older, when you eat food, we don't absorb all of it. God created us in a way that when you eat something, you get part of the nutrition, and then the nutrition is passed back to the soil, and then you can grow more food, and more food comes from, just like fertilizing back in the old days when they would throw fish or they would throw cow manure, and they would break down and the minerals would go into the soil, and then you grow good crops from it, eat it, and you'd be healthy. Well, now that sort of thing isn't going on anymore, so what the food we're eating is mineral deficient. So unless you're eating all organic vegetables, you're not going to get the maximum amount of nutrition that you need. And on top of that, when you eat it, it goes into your body, and you may absorb 30-40% of it when you're younger, and as you get older, progressing through the years, you absorb less and less nutrition from the food that you're eating. And then at some point in time, maybe over 40 or 50, you may only be absorbing 10% of the nutrition out of the food that you eat. So some people think, oh, well, I'm going to take a vitamin and mineral supplement. What they don't know is the major minerals that they buy off the shelves are called macro minerals, and they're not in what's called colloidal form. Colloidal means tiny, tiny, tiny particles that would be absorbed through plant roots, being vegetables, and they're so small that those minerals can penetrate your cell walls and go and be useful. But when you take a mineral supplement and it's not in colloidal form, the chances of it actually entering into your cells and being useful is very, very slim. So Juicing is very helpful for you, and then colloidal minerals, very helpful for you coming from the plants. Without this though, your body can eventually grow sick. And even for athletes, the more you work out, the more you keep exercising, you're sweating out all your mineral salts. And people wonder why this person, they exercised and how did they get cancer, and what doesn't make any sense. You know, they were such a healthy person. It's because even though they were exercising and they looked slim, their body eventually eradicated itself of all of its minerals it needed to heal itself and keep its immune system strong, and the body broke down and something bad happened to them. So basically, I have gathered together some of the best people and sources that I know over the past 20 years that I have found credible, that I have found the information coming from them useful in a way in which many, many people have been healed and gotten healthy and lost weight from various kinds of diseases, especially cancer. And I've put them on the Fit-Jitsu website, and you can go and watch the videos, you can learn the information, you can see how to make juice, learn how to eat, what to cut out of your diet, what things the doctors are telling you may or may not be true. And most of these people are medical doctors themselves who converted over to a naturopathic way of thinking because they themselves actually got cancer and they knew they weren't going to follow the treatment that was prescribed through the medical community. So I invite you to please join the site. I've got a lot of exercises and things on there that are healthy for your body. I've got nutrition booklet, got a Live a Good Life book on there about positive thinking and how to achieve goals, a mind strengthening mindset book. So I have a lot of good information on the website. Please join up, help us out in spreading the word and keeping people healthy and getting information to the world that most people aren't going to get when they go to see their doctor. So I am not a medical doctor myself, and that's probably a good thing, and that's why you're hearing this message now and getting this information, because my hands are not tied by the pharmaceutical community. So thank you for joining me. Please check out the website and go and join up and get all the information and share it with as many people as you can, because someone you know, maybe even yourself, may need some information that you'll never hear at the doctor's office. So thanks a lot, and we'll see you soon.